Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's Test It Tuesday. If you are new to my channel, hi, hello, welcome. Hopefully you're enjoying the videos. And if you don't know what a Test It Tuesday is, I basically take every Tuesday of the month of the week, basically every Tuesday, and I test out different products for you guys, whether it be food, beauty products, or like today, beauty trends. It is 2017 with a new year comes new trends. Last year it was just all over the place, if I'm being honest. I think we should let these trends go. Some of them do work, other ones are like, really, why? Like, that's just an extra step that I need to do to my routine. I am in no mood for this. I am in a rush, and I feel like today's Test It Tuesday is basically the same thing. If you didn't already see by the thumbnail or the title, I am going to be heating up my foundation with a metal spoon and a lighter. Why are we doing this? I don't know. That's why I am going to test it out for you guys, so you guys could see what happens. I feel like the spoon type of trend is not going to go away anytime soon, because if I remember clearly, we used the spoon part to draw on eyebrows, to contour, and then I do remember that there was a trend going around where you flip the spoon and use the handle to contour your nose, do your eyeliner, and I think that was it. Can we just let the spoon trend go? I don't want to be dirtying my spoons. I don't want to be burning my spoons like I did here. Let's just let the spoon go, shall we? Because it's time to let it go. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. But anyways, yeah, if you're interested and want to see what the spoon and the foundation and the lighter actually did, then keep on watching. Actually, before we get started, I actually want to give video credit to the one person that I actually saw this video from. I can't remember her name by the top of my head, but I will for sure leave her video linked down below if anybody wants to see it. These videos also have been popping in and out on Instagram. I see at least 2 or 3 pop up in my discover page. I'm not sure what they even call it now, but that's what I still call it. I still call it the discover page. So I don't know where this trend originated from, so if you know, let me know in the comments below so I could give them actual credit. But video wise, I did see it from a YouTuber here on YouTube, and yeah, I will leave her link down below if you guys want to check that out. So yeah, let's actually get into the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, because just in general, I always prime my face before applying a foundation. So with this, I want to test it out and not do anything different. So the primer I'm going to be using today is from Neutrogena. This is their Shine Control. I have, as you guys know, dry skin, especially around the mouth area, but this works perfectly fine for my skin. It also works perfectly for people with oily skin. So I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze a little bit on the back of my fingers and then work that into my skin. And then with this, I'm going to kind of pat it in to my skin, but then rubbing it out, because I don't want to rub it out and just miss the main spots where I have my pores, which is just in this area right here. I also bring it down in the chin and on the forehead. If you guys like those silicone type of primers, this primer is not for you. I, on the other hand, love more of like a lotion type of primer. This one does a good job of covering up my pores and staying in place. And then it does have that like face lotion formula and texture. So if that's not your taste, then I don't suggest this primer. So time to get started. But before we actually get started, I do want to put a big disclaimer out there for everybody who's watching this. Please don't try this at home. That's why I'm testing it out for you guys, so you guys don't have to. If it ends up working, be extremely careful. If you are underage, please do this with an adult. Even if you are an adult, please be careful, because we know how crazy we could get with, you know, fire and, you know, just little things that excite us like that. So please be extremely careful. I'm even scared to try this myself because, first of all, I'm by myself, and if shit goes south, what am I gonna do? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. So please be extremely careful on this part. Even have somebody else assist you, because you do have to hold a spoon and light it on fire at the same time. And you know, if it makes it easier on you, have one person do the lighter and you do the spoon. That way you're not really being in contact with fire. But with the foundation that I chose, I am choosing to use a different foundation because I finally switched up foundations. You guys know I get stuck in like a makeup rut where I use the same products over and over. So I decided to go into Ulta and pick up their double duty primer and foundation, and I have been loving this stuff. I've been using it for like a good week and a half now. I know how the formula is. It's extremely thick. You put it on your face and wherever you apply it, it stays there, but it blends out beautifully. It does cost you $12, so hey, if you're on a budget looking for a really good foundation, this is the one to go. If you guys want a little bit more in-depth review and you know, my thoughts on this foundation, let me know in the comments below, because instead of this video, I was actually going to do a review on this foundation, but I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to see it or not. But if you guys want to see it, let me know down below, and I'll be more than glad to give you guys a little bit, like a 5-10 minute video on this foundation. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply it to one side with a damp Real Techniques beauty sponge, and this is just what I've been using to blend out this foundation. And then on the other side, we're going to go ahead, heat up the foundation with the lighter and try it out. I'm not sure if I want to blend it out with a beauty sponge or not, because I haven't even thought about it that far, but I think I'm going to try a brush. I'm not sure, because these videos that I have seen, everybody's been doing it with a sponge, but I don't know if that's going to interfere with like the point of this whole video. I think I'm going to do a brush, and if that doesn't work out, I'm going to definitely switch back to the Real Techniques beauty sponge. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and apply this to my face. You guys will see what I mean by it's really thick. Like, see, it's not moving. That's how thick this foundation is. But how I like to apply it is I just take it and rub it into my skin. This foundation, by the way, is a natural beige, and it is totally the wrong color for me, but I make it work by bronzing up 10 times that I need to. So I'm just gonna go ahead. This is extremely full coverage. As you can see, it already covered up some of my acne scars that I had. So what I'm gonna do now is take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and tap this out and blend it into my skin. Oh, I got it on my hair. As you can see, it's totally different shades. This is more of a neutral shade, and I'm more of a yellow undertone, but I was in a hurry and desperate for a new foundation. So now that I know that this one works for me and I really like it, I'm just going to go back to Ulta and get a new one, because it's not that bad of a price. So I'm just going to keep blending this into the skin a little bit more, add a little bit more full coverage, and then I'm going to come back when we're ready to light up the other side. Well, not light up the other side, but light up the foundation for the other side. Okay, so this is how the foundation looks blended out, and as you can see, it's a little bit more even. This shade, once again, is too light for me, so at the moment I can't really tell if I have like a full half face of foundation, but it works for now. And when I take a picture, I do get a flashback just because it's the wrong shade. It's like 1 or 2 shades too light. But anyways, moving on, we're gonna take the same foundation and I'm just gonna put it into the spoon. This tube is kind of hard. I feel like it's gonna explode on me. So let's take that much, and I feel like that's how much I typically wear, I think. So now what I'm gonna do is take the lighter. Let me do it this way because I feel more comfortable this way. We take the lighter and then we light Please be careful, okay? Please be careful. We take the lighter and then we just heat it up. I'm not going directly like this because I don't want to burn the foundation. I'm just lightly heating up the spoon, and hopefully something happens because I don't even know how long to keep this heated up for. I could already hear like little crackles in the foundation. Is that supposed to do that? Or is that the spoon? Like, can you guys hear that? I'm scared. So, I don't know when this is ready. That's the thing. I'm guessing now. I'm just gonna let it cool down for like a good 10 seconds before I actually go in and apply it, because as you can see there is a smoke coming from there, so I'm guessing the spoon is really hot. So I'm just gonna let that cool down for like a good 10 seconds. Ew, that smells like burned hair. Okay, ow, that's hot. Ah, don't do that. Well, duh, it's metal. Okay, so don't touch the spoon, like this round part, because I just touched it to test how cold it was, and it's, or how hot it is, and it's extremely hot. So I'm just gonna let this cool down, and then I'm gonna be back and see what happens. All right, so I just touched the foundation. It is warm, but it's not hot. Like, I could apply it to my face and I think I will be fine. If I end up with a burn, this video is not going up and I do not recommend this. But the spoon part is still hot, like the actual spoon right here. The foundation is warm, but when I touched it, it felt a whole lot creamier than it did coming straight out of the tube. But I'm still not extremely sold on it, so what I'm going to do is just be extremely careful and get the foundation. I just burned my finger. Get the foundation. It kind of turned moussey. Like, can you guys see that? Like, it looks like a mousse almost. And then I'm just gonna apply it to my face. Once again, it feels fine when I'm applying it here and when I'm touching it. Okay, it goes on a whole lot creamier, which is weird. Like, it feels like a mousse. Like, if you guys have used the foundation from I think it's Maybelline, it's like a little moussey one, that's exactly what it feels like. I'm gonna go in with a beauty sponge and blend this in. It just smells a lot like burned hair. Like, I don't like that smell. It just smells like burned hair. If you guys have ever burned your hair with a hair straightener, you guys exactly know what that smell is, and it is not pleasing. So I'm just blending this out, and as I'm blending out, it feels a little bit tacky. But I am gonna say that it feels a little bit better blending out. With this foundation, I kind of have to rub it into the skin as opposed to tapping it in like any other foundation, just because it is a little bit thicker, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the rest to my face. I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna see how it looks, if there's a difference or not, but hang tight and I'll be back. Alright, so I brought you guys in a little bit more closer so you guys could kind of see if there's a difference, because honestly, I don't see one. Once again, this is the side where I just went in straight in with the foundation and blended it out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and then this side is the side that I went in and applied foundation to my spoon, heated it up, do you guys see that? And applied it to my face. Once again, I also did blend it out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, but if I'm being honest, I don't see a difference. Honestly, I don't see it. My sister came in and I asked her if she sees a difference. She said this side with the heated up foundation actually looks a little bit more full coverage than the side with just straight foundation. I honestly can't even tell. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to believe in this because it did heat up my foundation and it did make it go on a little bit more creamier than usual, but coverage wise, and you know, I don't see it. I can't I don't see it. Besides, like, I know the foundation is a big difference between my skin and my face or whatever, but besides that, I don't see a difference. I really don't. I don't know what the point of this is. If it worked for them, then that's cool, but honestly, I don't see it working. I don't think I'm gonna go for this 2017 trend because I don't see the point of it. It's just, there's like all these little weird fuzzies flying everywhere. I just don't see the point in it. Have you guys, what do you guys think about this? I was gonna say, have you guys tried it? But please don't try it. That's why I tried it out for you guys. As you can tell, it just made my foundation go on. It did change the formula texture though. It did kind of go a little bit moussey, and I'm thinking that's just because the lighter heated up the foundation, and heat puts in air in a lot of things. So I'm guessing it just like fluffed up my foundation. But besides that, besides it getting fluffy and going on a little bit more creamier, that's all I could basically say about what happened with this foundation. I don't know, you guys tell me down in the comments below if you guys see a difference. I hope it's just me like not seeing anything, because honestly, I don't know. That's basically it for this video, you guys. Hopefully it kind of took you guys out of your curiosity and wanting to try this. Save your foundation. Like I said, it did work a little bit going on creamy with this foundation, but that's just because this one is just really thick in general. So it did make it a little creamier, but I could just easily apply it to my fingers, rub it in together, and apply it into my skin and blend it out. It'll give you the same, basically, the same technique, except you don't need a dirtier spoon. I burned this one kind of, and then you don't need to waste time finding a lighter, because I have dozens of lighters and it took me 10 minutes to find this one. Why? How? I don't know, but it did. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's Test It Tuesday. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and any video suggestions as well. Give this video a thumbs up because 2017 trends. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I am gonna be doing a tutorial on Thursday, and then my BoxyCharm unboxing this month as well. So if you want to catch up with those videos, subscribe to my channel, click the bell right next to it to turn on the notifications, because I don't know if everybody is getting my videos when I upload, or getting notified, I should say, when I upload. So if you want to stay in track and keep up with my videos, then go ahead and click that as well. It's completely free. I don't get anything out of it, so if you click it or not, I don't care. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye everyone.